Hey, what's up, stars, Facebookers, tweetsters, Instagrammers, everyone out there in video land. It's me, your boy Jarrell, better known as on Twitter, Forever Jarrell, on Instagram, Forever Beat, on Facebook as Jarrell. Um, this is just gonna be a quick video. I'm pretty sure y'all already know. The BET Award nominations came out today, and um, I can't lie. I am kind of upset. I honestly feel like the nominations this year, um, once again, is it's ridiculous. Um, everybody who knows me knows that I am one of the biggest Brandy fans out there, and I just honestly feel like it wasn't even shade. I just feel like it was disrespect. You know, um, I take it so much more serious than what it is. Um, and let me make this clear. I'm not shading Tamar Braxton. I'm not shading Beyonce, nor am I shading Rihanna. But you have to understand that when it comes down to music and when it comes down to R&B and B and when it comes down to albums, for us black people, personally, we ain't really never just really cared about the Grammys like that or the American Music Awards and shit like that. We live for the Soul Train Awards or the Lady of Soul Train Awards and BET. If our favorite artist gets nominated for a Grammy, that's all cool and dandy. But you know, a lot of us we grew up on BET. We grew up on just UPN or MTV and just different shows like that. So when it comes down to music awards and things like that, we want our favorite artists to win. Uh, I can honestly say that the nominations are ridiculous. Let me start out by saying this again. I'm not shading Tamar Braxton, but Love and War was not released until 2013. Uh, Justin Timberlake, the 2020 Experience, was not released until 2013. Uh, how how is it that Love and War and Tamar Braxton is nominated for a BET award, but people like Brandy, Keisha Cole, and other female artists had music out last year? Like, the sales that Love and War has generated has nowhere near the sales of Put It Down or any other song that anybody else has recorded since 2012. Like, what sense does that make? For two, why is Beyonce even nominated for anything in 2013 when your last album dropped in 2011? What are you being nominated for? You got nominated for Best Video of the Year on last year's BET Awards. You haven't made a new video since the last BET Awards. What are you being nominated for? You know? Okay, I mean, it's not shade. And that's let me touch on that. That's one thing that people have an issue with. People need to stop getting shade confused with the truth. If you come and you're in my face and you're talking to me and your breath stinks and I say, your goddamn breath stink. Oh, you shady. No, that's not shady. That's the truth. So if I say, hey, I typed in Beyonce on Wikipedia and it says that Four was released in 2011 and it's 2 years later, which is 2013. You don't have any new music. You don't have any new videos. You don't have anything. Why is your name even in the category when it comes down to the BET Awards 2013? Elle Varner, I would give her that. She should have been nominated because, Refill was out last year. I don't know if it got nominated last year, but Alicia Keys' album dropped after Brandy's album. But Alicia Keys is nominated. Brandy's album dropped October the 16th, 2012. Why is her name even not, why is she not nominated for anything? You know? And it's not me being jealous or me mad because my fave didn't get nominated, but it's the truth. She had the number one R&B album in the country. She had her single was in the top tens, and that hasn't happened since the Full Moon era. Brandy performed for the BET honor. She's done plenty of things for BET, but yet and still, she doesn't even score a nomination. Nobody else has dropped an R&B album, female wise, but Brandy, Alicia Keys, and Elle Varner. Rihanna, don't get me wrong, I don't hate her, I don't shade on her, but you come out with a new album every 6 months. It was a big dispute and a big discussion about you or your music being considered to be R&B at the beginning of 2013. So why is your name in the R&B category? Is it because you're a pop artist, but you record these songs with these hooks with people like Future and all of these other people, and they're considered to be hip hop, so they push you in with the other categories? I mean, if you guys just really take the time to sit down and look at those nominations, they don't make sense at all. They have Mindless Behavior nominated for best R&B, best group, best R&B group, but they just released a new single this year. But you had SWV drop a whole album closer to the end of 2012, and they dropped the single, but yet and still their name is not nominated for anything. Like, if you guys are not really paying attention, the music industry is very crazy now. Not only is it crazy, it's so one-sided. And Brandy, she may be like, well, yeah, I understand, but I do music for my fans. We understand that, Brand, and we love you, but it comes a point in time where respect should be given. It All Belongs to Me was not nominated for anything. We could have at least got a nomination for Best Female Duo, Best R&B Duo. We got nothing. Put It Down got no Best Collaboration. No, got nothing. If y'all not going to nominate her for any award, at least recognize her at the BET Awards. Give her, pay tribute to Brandy, because she's paved the way for a lot of artists that are out here today. Kelly Rowland has released Ice. Kelly Rowland released, I know she's probably on her third single, or she's about to drop her third single. Kelly Rowland was not even nominated. Kelly Rowland has put out new music and has done more things in the year of 2012 and 2013 than Beyonce, other than Beyonce performing at the Super Bowl. Like, do y'all not realize and see how crazy this is? Like, this makes, like, no sense at all. And it really makes you wonder what's really going on with music. But what I don't understand is Alicia Keys, Miguel, and Brandy are both under the same record label, RCA. But Miguel is nominated, Alicia Keys is nominated, but Brandy isn't. So now it becomes a question like, is it management? Like, what's really going on with the management team? Brandy Boo, I love you to death. You my girl. You're going to always be my number one. But it's time to get you another management team. I'm not hating on your team. I'm only telling you what I see, and I'm only telling the truth. Brandy, BET gave you probably at the most 2 commercials for your album. I seen one for Target, and I seen one the day that the album actually dropped. They'll promote the hell out of Alicia Keys. They'll promote the hell out of Miguel. But they shade you like you have put too much time into your your whole being. You've been in the game for years. Like, if you don't see it, this is not cool. Like, if they're not going to pay you homage and they're not going to pay you respect while you under a major record label, Brandon, go ahead and go independent. I've become a really good fan of Don Richard. I'm trying to fix my hat because it looked like it's kind of lopsided. But I've become like a fan of Don Richard these last couple of weeks. If she can put out 4 or 5 videos as an independent artist and still make great music, Brandy, you can do it too. You have a lackluster team behind you. When Sonya was your manager, this crap was not going on. Brandon, I can remember the Soul Train Awards back in 1996 when your first album was put up against people like Janet Jackson, Aaliyah, TLC, Brownstone, some of the number one artists of the 90s. And you beat those groups. So 211 was an amazing album. Everybody knows that 211 was the best R&B album of 2013. So it's like, you see that they shading you, You see what the hell they doing. It's not cool and it's totally wrong. So why don't you take the next step to put yourself out there? Because if your team not gonna do what they gotta do to market you, then hire some of us stars to be on your team. Because I guarantee you, if you nominate or you hire some of us, we gonna get the job done. So I'm not pleased with the BET nominations. Will I watch the BET Awards this year? No, I won't. Because the only reason why I watched it last year was because I found out that Brandy was doing a tribute to Whitney Houston. It's funny how they can add Brandy to the roster to perform for the BET experience, but y'all can't even nominate her for an award when she deserves it. You know, 211 was one of the most talked about R&B albums for a very long time. So you know, there's nothing that we can do about it. Brand, I don't know what you may be doing now or how you may feel or what, but don't let this get you down. This is just a stepping stone. If 211 was a very great album and it was unappreciated, like you said on Wendy Williams about Human and Aphrodisiac, then my goal to you or my pitch to you now is if you have three albums now, because 211 now is unappreciated again. If you have these albums that people are unappreciating and they're not taken serious, what do you need to do as an artist to feel or to make your albums appreciated? Got to step it up. You know, I really don't know what to say. I just feel like that's really messed up. And for the people who were not nominated, Keisha Cole, Sierra, Keisha Cole and Sierra may not have the best voices, but they have been releasing music since 2012. And it's real crazy. To me, it even um, put out an album the earlier part of this year. Or, yeah, the earlier part of this year. To me, it wasn't even nominated. Hell, India.Arie just released Cocoa Butter. The hell, they should have nominated her if they're going to nominate Tamar Braxton for an award when her single just dropped. Because I know they just started playing Love and War here like around my birthday, and that was like closer to the end of March. So if you can land the spot and being nominated for an award 2 or 3 months after your single drop, but when you got people who dropped singles, Put It Down was out like last year, you know, you know, I just don't know. It's very messed up. And that's all I can say. So, only thing that I can say is, stars, if y'all don't like the way that this is, and y'all see how things are, this is a lesson learned. Whenever Brandy releases another album, this shows y'all that y'all cannot sit y'all ass behind a computer or tweet all day long, go and get 211 when you haven't even bought the album your damn self. So, if y'all haven't noticed, going out and buying albums and supporting your artists and doing what you have to do as a fan, like, this shit really counts. Um, we've done everything. I can honestly say it was sad as hell about the signatures that we were trying to get people to sign for the promotion of the third single for Do You Know. Some of y'all want to talk about Brandon's management team, but y'all as fans and stars, y'all just as lackluster as the fucking management team. So it's the truth. And that's not shade. That's just the damn truth. And get mad if you want to. Oh well. But only thing that I can do from now on is just get ready to see Brandy in Nashville because I will be there on June the 8th. Get ready to see my girl and support her and just be here for her for whatever it is else that she's going to do. Actually, I'm going to get off here from doing this video because the new episode of the game is actually going to get ready to come on in 4 minutes. So I'm going to holler at you guys later. If you guys can, just retweet this video. I'm sorry. Leave a comment if you want to. I love you all. I can't wait to see whoever's going to be in the concert in Nashville on June 8th. I love you guys. Keep it real. And I love you, love you, love you. And yeah, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and on Facebook. Peace.